In just 10 minutes, I'm going to show you how to list your product on Amazon and how to guarantee your listing converts to great sales. You know what? To prove it, let's start the timer. All right, stage one is creating your listing. And the first step is to go to sell.amazon.com. You're going to log into your seller account, and then we're going to click on the three lines right here. We're going to go to catalog and click on add products. So if you're looking to sell a product that already has a listing on Amazon, you're going to search for that product and select condition and click to sell this product. You'll then put in info like, how many you have, how many you're going to sell, and obviously your pricing. But launching my unique Amazon product was one of the most exciting decisions I've ever made. I'm Rafael Veloz. I left last school to combine my true passion of filmmaking with the massive opportunity of e-commerce and also helping brands grow. Now, I've made over $238,000 selling my own products, chocolate chip cookie dough bites on Amazon. I learned a lot from Travis' channels, and I want to come on and share my tips for building your Amazon listing with you. So, if you want to do the same and launch your own brand, new and unique product on Amazon, click on blank form. The first thing Amazon needs to know is what is the name of your item. This is the title of your listing. But you need to know that Amazon is just a search engine. When customers are looking for a product, they type in some words into the Amazon search bar, and then they hope that Amazon is going to give them the perfect results. And that's where your listing should pop up. And what they type into Amazon is called keywords. If you know what people are typing in to find your product, add that to your product listing and you'll get way more sales. You can use tools like Helium 10's Magnet to figure out exactly what people are typing into Amazon. For example, when expert Amazon seller Travis used Magnet tool and saw over 1,000 people per month were searching for berberine tea and used this list of other things, what customers were searching, so he can put it in his title and he can get a better search results. And when I launched chocolate chip cookie dough bites, I found that customers were searching for words like edible cookie dough, cookie candy, and egg-free. So I made sure to incorporate them in the title and bullet points. More on that in just a minute. The final title for chocolate chip cookie dough bites was name of the brand, and then the following keywords. Cookie dough bites candy with raw edible cookie dough in value size 10.5 ounces, chocolate chip flavor, 1 bag. You want to give as much information as possible. Next up, you'll select a category for this product, and Amazon most likely will suggest a category for it. You can look at your competitors and see if there's a better category that you can use. For Travis, with his berberine tea, he selected grocery and gourmet foods, beverages, tea, fruit and herbal tea, and then herbal. I know it can be a little bit tricky, but believe me, it's the best thing you can do. Next, Amazon's gonna ask if you have any variations, which means if you have any different flavors or color of your items. For my product, the chocolate chip cookie dough bites, we didn't have any variations. After that, you'll put in the brand name, and then after that, we're gonna use an external product ID. Most people are going to use a UPC, which stands for Universal Product Code. And this is the barcode you get scanned when you go to grocery stores, Walmart, etc. If you want your UPC code, you can go to gs1.org and you can get one there. Once you filled out all this information, you're gonna click on next, and we're going to do one of the most important parts. You gotta set up your bullets, points, and description. And of course, my favorite part, add in the photos. First, you gotta add up to 5 bullet points. This is where you can also use the other keywords you found before. These are my bullet points, and I make sure they include all the different keywords that I know people are going to be searching for on Amazon. It was important to include that it was great for movies, ice cream, toppings, and parties. If you need help, the expert Amazon seller Travis has an amazing FBA program, the Passion Product Formula. The program has a weekly Q&A calls, over 100 lessons that can guide you step by step to launch your own product on Amazon, and it is a much more in-depth program. There's a link in the description for that. Please go ahead and check it out. Let's talk about listing photos. This is the first thing that people see when they search for your product on Amazon. So make sure your packaging and photos really stand out. Like my product here, it grabs customers' attention. When I first listed chocolate chip cookie dough bites, my photos cost me around $500. We launched the images provided by the manufacturer, and we got awful results. Then we hired Spirit Creatives to optimize the listing, and we saw pretty good results, but not good enough. So that's when we had to optimize our own photos. Luckily, I own Share Studio, which is an expert Amazon marketing agency that helps people create and optimize their Amazon listing and literally take them to the next level. I'll tell you that a little bit later, but make sure to smash the like button because I'm sharing with you right now some secrets that can improve your sales almost overnight. One secret that is super important is to upload as many images as possible, showing the benefits of your product. So this is the main image, And these are the side images here. This is so important because Amazon customers can pick up your product. They can touch it, feel it. They only see photos, titles, price, and bullet points. If you need help creating images, bullet points, and titles, you can use FBA Creatives. They can build your listing and even do your package and logo design, all for you. They can create an entire listing and do the keyword search for you as well. And all of this with 50% off if you use Travis50. There's a link in the description for FBA Creatives too, okay? You're also going to want to add a product description, which is the same idea as the titles and bullet points. Include keywords and show the benefits of using your own product. There are only a couple of more things you need to do before your listing is ready to go. And the last step is to set up some final details. We're going to fill out who our manufacturer is. This could really be anything. Then we're going to put the number of items we have, which is how many units the customer is going to receive. When people order chocolate chip cookie dough bites, they get 1 bag. This form changes depending on the type of product that you're selling. But for anything consumable, for example, you'll fill out any special ingredients and add in what temperature your product needs to be stored at, as well as adding if it's heat sensitive. After this section, you'll need to add pricing information. I always recommend selling for at least 3 times what it costs so you at least make some money. And condition, we'll select new. The next step is going to select whether you're going to fulfill by Amazon, which is FBA, or you're going to fulfill by merchant, which is FBM. And we started with FBA right out of the gate because it was just easier. Basically, Amazon does almost everything for you. So FBA means that you get an order, Amazon will pick, pack, and ship your product to the customer. Plus, it will make your product eligible for Prime. This means more sales for you because Prime customers prefer to buy Prime products. But if you want to ship your product out of yourself, you can do this through FBM, which stands for Fulfilled by Merchant. This is where you're going to ship your product out yourself every time you get an order on the Amazon website. The last important thing before I share my secrets on making sure your listing converts to sales, you'll want to add your search terms in the backend just to help you with the search term results. And once that's done, boom. Click and save, and it's done. You're live. You now have a listing ready to go on Amazon, and it barely took any time to get it up and running. How easy was that? But once your listing exists, you need to make sure it actually converts to sales. But this is stage 2, which is creating a high converting listing. Step 1, super easy. You want to improve your listing. For this, I'll share one of my own clients. This was Pink Miracle. As you can see, they were making good sales. They were ranking number 1 actually. But their listing was holding them back. Their image weren't effective at all. They didn't connect with the customers, and the whole listing felt boring and outdated. We started making changes, and I'll reveal those in just a minute. But the next step is step number 2, in-depth product analysis. Analyzing the PPC data as well. PPC basically means pay per click. Your product gets put at the top of the Amazon search results, but every time somebody clicks on it, you pay a certain amount. When you're thinking about this, think about the goal of your campaign. Also, look at the customer journey. Where do you want to win or lose your customer? Here's Pink Miracle customer journey. Another key point to examine is your sales cycle. You need to keep track of the ups and downs of your sales, as well as who is buying your product and why. Another aspect of your listings are the keywords in your titles and bullet points. If your customers are searching for specific phrases, is your product showing up for those phrases? We found the most relevant keywords for Pink Miracles and started working on focusing on keywords in the title, which had a massive impact. I'll share with you in just 1 second. This also helped create engaging content that focused on relatable, attention-grabbing content that targets customers that we knew and were looking for this product. Keep that in mind when you're uploading photos and videos. All right, step number 3, you want to create and test A/B content based on data. Once we created content, we ran more than 50 A/B tests across 2 platforms. And from that data, we fine-tuned every detail, lighting, angles, text overlays, and even color shades. Based on the results from all the test analysis, we optimized the content for the Pink Miracles Amazon listing. We added over 200 pollers, 20 hero images, Premium Plus content modules, and engaging infographics. You can see that higher quality images definitely get more clicks. All this can directly affect the sales on your Amazon listing. After uploading everything from Pink Miracle, it didn't just look better, their sales exploded. But is testing enough? We thought so, but we were actually wrong. Testing means nothing if you don't keep track of your content. It's like planning a road trip without checking a map. You will end up way off track. So was CTR low, meaning the click-through rate? What did we do? We checked A/B testing, meaning that we tried to test new main images to make sure we increase the CTR. Was CVR dropping, meaning was the conversion rate dropping? So what do? We tweak the copy, we tweak the images, or pricing to boost those conversions. So the PPC, it's a conglomerate of things. This can affect the CVR, the ACoS, which is the advertising cost of sales, or the return on ad spend. What about organics? Meaning when people search for something and you're ranking in a good way, are you getting a really good click-through rate, a really good CVR? Are you going to get sessions? Are you going to get the units? Are you going to get the total sales? And then after all those findings, we had to constantly update the content. Now, this is just a quick overview on how to build your Amazon listing. But there's so much to learn about Amazon FBA listing to guarantee your product will get boosted through your search results, and it helps you get more sales. One great way to learn is a step-by-step how to find, launch, and grow your Amazon FBA product. And it's by learning from an expert. Somebody like Travis, right, who's been doing this for a very long time. He can be your mentor. He has an Amazon FBA program, which is called the Passion Product Formula, that can change your life. You'll get over 100 step-by-step tutorials, one-on-one coaching, and exclusive Q&As to help you start your own Amazon journey. And guess what? The best part is it's going to be as cost effectively as possible and launch a successful new product. There's a link in the description to join. But when it comes to your Amazon listing, if you need expert Amazon marketing guidance to optimize and help your sales, check out Share Studio. It's my company and I will love to help you. So there's a link below as well. Or you can scan this QR code. And because you're on Travis' channel and Travis is my friend, I'm going to give you a great discount. So make sure you book that call. But if you aren't ready for all that just yet, Travis has a completely free 10-hour Amazon FBA course that you can get by clicking right here. And if you want your own bag of edible chocolate cookie dough bites, they're delicious. Click on the link in the description. All right, until next time. Bye.